Hello and thanks for joining me. Today I'd like to have a little look at this instrument, which is a 4-course Renaissance guitar. Now obviously it's a modern replica because there are no instruments surviving from this era, and this really beautiful instrument was made by Chris Large, who's based in the UK. And this is a really exquisite instrument, as you can see. The design comes from an image from 1570. I'll pop that up on the screen so that you can see it. It's from a manuscript of pieces, and there are no surviving instruments from this period, so it's quite extraordinary that Chris has managed to bring this little guitar to life after nearly 500 years. As you can see, the detail's quite incredible, the beautiful embellishment on the sides, and then the back. It's a flat back instrument, and of course the feature is the lion head carving in the headstock, and he's even got little teeth, so it really is absolutely beautiful to see and feel this instrument. So as you can see, it's probably about the size of a tenor or baritone ukulele, and it has this lovely rose which is actually made of parchment. It looks a little bit like a doily, so we call it the doily guitar. The bridge is a tie-through bridge, much like a guitar or many ukuleles. Now you might have noticed that there's actually 7 tuning pegs, so there's a total of 7 strings, but apart from the top string, which is a single, the other strings are double, like a 12-string guitar. And that's why it's called a 4-course guitar, because effectively we're playing it like a 4-string ukulele. And these strings are tuned as unisons. Now the tuning pegs are wooden and they're carved. They're actually quite tricky to use, to turn. They're not like your lovely planetary tuners. They take a little bit of getting used to. The frets are actually gut and they're tied on. You might be able to see the knots here. So they feel a little bit different, obviously, from the normal metal frets on the ukulele. They also move if you're not careful. The fingerboard is flush with the top, as you can see, and the top is spruce. So it's a very pretty little instrument. The strings, now I've got a mixture of gut and fluorocarbon. So I started off, it was all gut strings, but the top string broke. Obviously that's the thinnest string, and because I play with nails, even though I polish them a lot, the nails tend to shred the gut. But the others have survived, so I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to use gut strings on the other courses, because I think it sounds really wonderful. So that's the 4-course guitar, and the repertoire for this instrument can be played on a ukulele, preferably with low G tuning. The important thing is the interval distance between the strings, which is the same. So although I've got this tuned lower than my ukulele, if you think about it as a low G, it's basically the same. That's re-entrant, and the ukulele I think is about a third higher. So that's the 4-course guitar. Very interesting and beautiful little instrument.